Welcome to the class where tech takes the lead. Adam Todd here with just what you need. Teachers everywhere, let's elevate the game. With digital tools, we'll never be the same. In this podcast, we'll uncover the trends, from apps to gadgets on which we depend. Connect with your students in ways so fresh, innovative minds put to the test. In this podcast, we'll uncover the trends, from apps to gadgets on which we depend. Connect with your students in ways so fresh, innovative minds put to the test. Classroom dynamics where we all unite. Education future shining bright, with Adam Todd guiding us through. Teachers' paradise coming true.
Classroom Dynamics is supported by Logitech. As education continues to evolve, so does Logitech Education, your partner in content creation for the classroom. With Logitech's cutting-edge technology, students not only learn but also become content creators. Whether it's in person or online, Logitech's tools are designed to inspire educators and learners alike. Capture every educational moment in stunning detail and edit, produce, and share your creative journey with ease. Logitech Education, inspiring the next generation of creators. For more, visit logitech.com/education, transforming classrooms one innovation at a time. Welcome to Classroom Dynamics, the podcast where we unlock the future of education. Hi everybody, I'm your host Adam Todd, and on the show today we're talking about protecting your edtech investments like iPads, Chromebooks, laptops, and more with Higher Ground Gear and their amazing lineup of tech protection. Now, if you're an educator, you know the struggle. Students lugging devices around, tossing them into their backpacks, shoving them into metal security carts, and of course, the dreaded drop. That's why Higher Ground Gear has been a game changer in classrooms across the country, with over 1 million cases protecting screens from certain disaster. Now, for the last couple of years, I've used the Data Keeper Plus for my laptop, and let me tell you, I absolutely love it. The quality construction, the thoughtful design, and the way it actually does what it's supposed to do, it's the real deal. It keeps devices secure while still being lightweight and very easy for students, and in my case, teachers to use. Now today we're talking all things Higher Ground Gear, exploring their hard shell cases, their always on sleeves, and much more. So if you're like most educators and you're worried about device protection in your classroom, school, or even district, you won't want to miss this conversation. And it's all coming up next on Classroom Dynamics, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Looking for the ultimate laptop protection? The Higher Ground Gear Shuttle 3.0 CS keeps your device safe, cool, and secure wherever you go. With its always-on design, your laptop stays protected at all times, while clean shell technology makes cleaning easy. The cooling deck prevents overheating, and the shock-absorbing corners, stiff EVA shell, and non-slip bottom ensure top-tier durability. Are you on the go a lot? Well, the carry handle and optional shoulder strap make it easy to grab and go. Plus, it's mil-spec certified, so you know it's built to last. Upgrade to the Higher Ground Gear Shuttle 3.0 CS today, because your tech deserves higher ground. Visit hggear.com to learn more. Today is all about being proactive and thoughtful in how educators protect their edtech investments. And to do just that, I'd like to welcome Gavin Raitt, the K-12 Regional Sales Director for the Central U.S. at Higher Ground Gear, and my good friend Alex Stevens, the Senior Account Director for the East Coast, who is no stranger to Classroom Dynamics. Combined, Gavin and Alex have 11 years of experience at Higher Ground Gear, and they're here today to talk all about their products and how they can benefit you. Great to have you guys on with us today. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Now, before we get started here, let me just say that Higher Ground Gear is a proud sponsor of Classroom Dynamics and a huge reason we can bring you the quality EdTech professional development in this format. Without Higher Ground Gear support, we wouldn't be able to put on the show for educators that, by the way, has now been listened to in over 81 countries and 1,000 cities around the world. So thank you so much for supporting the show. Gavin, let's start with you. The fact that Higher Ground Gear has over 1 million cases in classrooms all over the world is a testament to the quality and durability of the product. Obviously, schools trust Higher Ground Gear to keep their devices safe. So why is device protection such a critical investment for schools that is sometimes overlooked?
Yeah, exactly. Device protection is critical for these deployments of Chromebooks, laptops, iPads.
Districts are spending thousands, if not millions of dollars on these devices, and they have to have a plan on how they're going to get the most value out of their purchase. And a high quality case is crucial in that plan. With most schools, it's 3, 4, even 5-year cycles. And that's the challenge. And with higher ground cases, I know we'll meet those expectations and probably exceed those expectations with our rugged, durable cases. We've seen many schools with our cases for over 5+ years. In many circumstances, we've heard of our cases being passed down to other deployments in the district. I know Alex has run into this too. We get people at shows across the U.S. They'll run up to us and show us their case and say, I've had this for 10+ years. And it's just a testament to the durability and longevity of higher ground cases. And I was a former reseller in the Midwest, and I always use higher ground cases in my school deployments because I kind of knew I had a duty to my customers to offer the best solution to protect those devices. And higher ground was always that solution. That is why our customers year after year only purchase our cases. And after 14 years, I still have the same districts purchasing higher ground cases. It's just critical to have a high quality case when you're doing these deployments.
Yeah, no, it does speak to the product when they're going to come back to you, even though the product can last for years, that they still keep coming back to you. It's just a testament to how, amazing the product really is. I've been using mine for a couple of years and I love it, so yeah, I agree with you. Alex, Higher Ground Gear offers a range of protective solutions from hard shell cases to always on sleeves. Let's talk about some of the specifics. So explain to everyone what those products are and what they do.
So our product line is broken up into 3 categories: sleeves and bags, always on, and hard shells. One of the our goals over the last few years is the evaluation of the hard shell line of Chromebooks and iPads. They're called our Shock Guard line. So we've been evolving more models over the last few years. We have a full line of HP, Dell, Lenovo, and Acer Chromebook cases. So we've been predominantly known for our cut and sew products, which, we make really, really, really nice stuff. And, we're trying to change the narrative, that we offer high quality, rugged hard shell cases in addition to our classic cut and sew products. So some of our most popular selling cases would be the Capsule Plus CS, Data Keeper Plus CS, and our Shock Guard lineup for Chromebook and iPad.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are the popular ones? So, why do you think teachers or school districts, administrators, IT guys, why do you think they go to those popular products?
It's the durability. These are cases that you can really depend on. And during COVID, we kind of revamped both line, specifically the Capsule Plus and Data Keeper Plus with the clean shell technology, where you could wipe and, take care, of any type of, if there's anything, kids get all messy and there could be splashes of drinks and food that get on there. And it just, it gives an opportunity to kind of make sure that the case is nice and clean. So yeah, that's one of the things that we really worked on over the last bunch of years.
Yeah, Gavin and I were talking before we started to record, and Gavin, tell the story about the ketchup. What do you do at trade shows?
Yeah, trade shows, I use ketchup and mustard. So I'll sometimes have ketchup and mustard on at the booth, and I just squirt it on, and then you just use like a Clorox wipe to wipe it away just to show that it's just it could be in the lunchroom, it could be in the classroom, whatever is going to get on that case, you can just easily wipe it away.
That's great. Listen, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk more with Gavin Raitt and Alex Stevens from Higher Ground Gear, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just 30 seconds. AI can save teachers time, but what if it could do more? With Your Way, AI is built specifically for your school or district, aligning cutting-edge technology with your instructional goals, strategies, and vision. Empower teachers to personalize instruction, create engaging lessons, and implement innovative practices, all while saving time for what matters most. Why settle for one-size-fits-all AI? Customize and build your way safely and seamlessly. Discover AI that works your way at yourwaylearning.com. Welcome back to Classroom Dynamics, where today we're talking with Gavin Raitt and Alex Stevens of Higher Ground Gear. Now, as a teacher, I've personally used the Data Keeper Plus for the past 2 years, and I absolutely love the quality and design to the case. I use it every single day. It looks as good as it did the day that I got it, but it's the functional use alongside of the superior drop protection that I really love. Gavin, walk us through the design and testing process that ultimately leads to teachers not having to worry about a device that's dropped in a classroom, because I'm sure that's one of the biggest concerns that teachers have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of science, engineering, and data behind when we produce these types of cases. We actually use an accelerometer testing kit. And if you're not familiar with an accelerometer terminology, it measures acceleration and changes in speed and direction, where basically we create a Chromebook and a case, and then we measure to see the reduction of the G-forces of that device dropping from certain points. And we only produce a case with those best outcomes in that model. So there's a lot of science behind that. And then there's the next step of the mil-spec. And a lot of people are familiar with that terminology with mil-spec certification. And so that basically just means we're dropping that case from multiple height points and testing to see how it handles versus like a 6-foot drop, 10-foot drop, 4-foot drop, and certify that it's going to handle those types of spills in the classroom. I say kids are dropping them. I've seen a school district drop it from a 2-story building, and that was their decision on how they selected our case. So there's a lot of scenarios out there, but and also too, like in our cut and sew cases, we use EV foam because it's affordable, it's durable, it's long lasting, and that's kind of why we've selected certain things and how we do things in design wise. And we try just to make them practical, easy to use products, and we always adapt to the market and evolve to what schools, clients, anybody that's telling us how we can make it better. And we're always trying to make our cases better.
Yeah. And look, if you consider the fact that most kids are only going to drop something, 2 or 3 feet off the ground, that's pretty good if you get a 2-story building drop and it still can survive that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even know the school did that at the time. They were I was in a show in Louisiana, and they were like, oh yeah, we picked your case because it survived a 2-story drop. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So
it definitely exceeded the testing performance.
Exceeded the drop test. Yeah.
So Alex, some schools may hesitate to invest in high quality protective cases due to budget constraints. How do you help schools understand that the right case can actually save them money in the long run by reducing repair, the downtime that might come up with it, and then even the replacement cost of it?
Yes, our product line, we offer a case for every budget, so we have stuff that's on the cheaper side, that's something that they could use as like maybe an always on or a carry bag, all the way up to something that's a little bit more robust, kind of like what Gavin was mentioning before. That's something that could really kind of survive, the test of time. I used to use the Shuttle 3.0 on my old computer, and I was beyond careless with it. I used to leave it on top of my suitcase, and I would drop it regularly because I was so confident that it would last. But yeah, we always try to find something that's within, someone's budget. But unfortunately, a lot of the times people, they will come down to cost, and they will sometimes choose something that maybe doesn't work as well. So we try to make, always be cognizant with our customer base and let them know, like, hey, if you were to spend a little extra on this particular case, it's going to save you guys repairs, and having Chromebooks not in the classrooms, because that happens regularly. Because if a Chromebook's not in the classroom, the kid can't use it. So we try to make products that, fit everybody's needs as much as we can.
Right. It's the old saying, you get what you pay for.
That is correct. Yes.
All right. Gavin, many schools have unique needs when it comes to device protection. Does Higher Ground Gear offer any customization options or bulk purchasing solutions to help districts get exactly what they need?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We investigate from the beginning what they're kind of looking for. What's their game plan for deploying those devices? Are they looking for a sleeve solution that's going to be in a backpack? Are they looking for an always-on case that's going to be serving as maybe kind of a hybrid to holding all their stuff in the classroom, as well as we even make traditional bags, and we actually even make a case that's a hybrid backpack shoulder sleeve case. So there's kind of a solution for everything. We just have to figure out, say they're going to buy 500. We sometimes, most cases, we'll send out samples to the district so they can evaluate them. They can basically select, seeing that case in person is just going to be so much more profound to them when they're making that decision, because they can compare case to case to case and kind of what they're looking for, as well as budget too. And we can always do bulk purchasing, and we work through the channel with resellers to provide those best solutions.
That's awesome. So listen, we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, more with Gavin Raitt and Alex Stevens from Higher Ground Gear. So stay with us. Teachers, are you looking for resources that spark creativity and inspire learning? Look no further than Highly Motivated on Teachers Pay Teachers. From comprehensive lesson plans and interactive lab books to engaging informational test prep passages, Highly Motivated has everything you need to keep your students motivated and excited to learn. Whether it's a quick activity or a full unit, these resources are designed to save you time and help students succeed. Highly Motivated, motivating teaching resources that engage and inspire. Search Highly Motivated on Teachers Pay Teachers today. Teachers, podcasters, and classroom creators, take your content to the next level with Logitech Education. Whether you're recording a student-led podcast, creating engaging lesson videos, or producing professional quality classroom content, Logitech has the tools you need. With crystal clear cameras, studio quality microphones, perfect lighting solutions, and seamless editing gear, their full portfolio of content creation solutions empowers educators and inspires students. Bring professional-grade production into your classroom today. Visit logitech.com/education to learn more. Welcome back to Classroom Dynamics. Today we're walking you through some of Higher Ground Gear's products and the reasons why their device protection can potentially save you money in the long run, because let's face it, technology in the classroom is constantly evolving. With that in mind, what's next for Higher Ground Gear? Are there any new innovations or upcoming products that schools should be excited about and maybe even start to budget for next year?
Yeah, so we just recently reformatted our number one selling case, the Shuttle 3.0. So most of the Chromebooks have gotten a little bit smaller over the last couple of years. So we have redesigned this case to fit the needs of maybe a little bit of a smaller device. We've also expanded drastically on our hard shell lines for Chromebooks. All new HP, Acer, Dell, Lenovo models. And we are also doing a lot of clear backpacks. So a lot of, as we know, a lot of the, having security issues at schools. So we're there to kind of offer a service for that need across the country.
Awesome. So lots of great stuff coming down. And, like we said, technology is always changing. So it's nice that you guys are constantly remolding, no pun intended, around those new devices that are constantly coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta listen to what customers want, and you gotta see what's out there, and you gotta make a solution for everybody's needs.
It's so true. Listen, Higher Ground Gear is proving that the right protection makes all the difference, saving schools from costly repairs and keeping student devices safe. So even from best-selling cases to innovative new designs, they're helping classrooms stay tech ready. Before we go, tell everyone where they can go to find out more about Higher Ground Gear.
Yeah, you can check us out at hdgear.com, as well as LinkedIn, Instagram, all the social media platforms. And I believe we're doing a giveaway of a classroom set of capsule CS sleeves.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, look for that coming through on social media, and definitely enter, because a classroom set, that's a nice giveaway.
Yeah, it's a great case.
Well, listen, for those of you who've been listening today, thank you for tuning in, and make sure that you share what you've learned or any takeaways or reflections that you've had, and tag us on X at Class Dynamics or Instagram at Classroom Dynamics Podcast. You can also find all of our links, including information about our sponsors like Higher Ground Gear, on Linktree at Classroom Dynamics. We always look forward to hearing your thoughts on our episodes and sharing the different ways in which you're using what you've learned. You can also help support Classroom Dynamics with as little as $3 a month at classroomdynamicspodcast.buzzsprout.com. Once again, I'd like to thank Gavin Raitt and Alex Stevens from Higher Ground Gear for joining us today on Classroom Dynamics. As always, great talking with you guys, and thanks for your time today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Appreciate it.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Classroom Dynamics, where knowledge and inspiration meets innovation. I hope you've enjoyed today's discussion and found it both insightful and uplifting. As always, my goal is to provide you with practical strategies, engaging stories, and powerful insights that can fuel your motivation as an educator. I believe when knowledge and inspiration do come together, incredible things can happen in your classroom. And for all of you who think it's too late to strengthen your craft, I challenge you to make it your mission to do so. You've worked hard to get to where you are today, and it's never too late to infuse new life into your work. So why not make today that day to do so? I'm Adam Todd, and you've been listening to Classroom Dynamics, a teacher podcast. You can follow Classroom Dynamics on X at Class Dynamics and on Instagram at Classroom Dynamics Podcast. If you haven't already, go to Apple Podcasts and subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. We'll be back soon with more captivating conversations, inspiring stories, and strategies that you can implement into your everyday routines. Until then, keep igniting that spark in your classroom and never stop believing in the incredible impact that you have as an educator. You're more powerful and inspirational than you think. Did you miss our exciting episode with edtech? Well, if so, join me as I sit down with Jared Ebersol and Luke St. Amand, the dynamic duo behind edtech, who are on a mission to inspire the next generation of engineers through e-skateboards and e-scooters with STEM.
Both of our backgrounds, we're both engineers now. So I was an engineer at Amazon. Jared's a self-taught mechanical electrical engineer. So we definitely like to learn. It's just learning in the right way. And for us, kids are smart and they know hey, if this has no value, this is just a piece of paper I need to fill out, or I just need to listen for 45 minutes about something that, doesn't interest me or has little applicability outside. And that's no fault to the teacher or curriculum. It's just the way of which it's taught is how we're trying to change it. So this is, a product, but it's also a way to kind of connect to that outside environment.